Despite Mom's efforts, the cub didn't want to budge. In the picturesque White Mountain National Forest of New Hampshire, State Trooper Thomas Owens has become quite familiar with the local wildlife, especially the black bears. With around 5,000 of these majestic creatures calling New Hampshire home, encounters are not uncommon for Owens. However, he's well aware that it's wise to keep a respectful distance, particularly from the fiercely protective mother bears. But one day, Owens' routine patrol took an unexpected turn. He spotted a little bear cub in dire straits. The situation was critical, and Owens knew that without intervention, the cub's chances of survival were slim. This wasn't just any day in the forest, it was a moment that called for action. As Owens observed from his patrol car, he noticed a mother black bear and her 4 cubs attempting to cross the road. They seemed to be struggling, going back and forth repeatedly. It was a peculiar sight that caught Owens' attention. The reason for this strange behavior soon became clear. One of the cubs was lagging behind, struggling to keep up with its family. The mother bear, in her loving and patient way, encouraged her little one. But despite her efforts, the tiny cub's strength was waning, and eventually it just sat down, unable to move any further, right in the middle of the road. The mother bear stayed by her cub, trying to coax it to stand, but it was evident that the cub was too weak to continue. In a heart-wrenching decision, the mother bear eventually had to leave the sick cub behind, focusing on the safety of her other 3 cubs as she led them into the woods. Owens, deeply moved by the scene, knew he had to step in. He contacted New Hampshire Fish and Wildlife for assistance. As he waited for their arrival, he stayed close to the cub, fully aware of the risks involved. If the mother bear returned, she would not be pleased to find a human near her baby, but Owens' determination to help outweighed the danger. The Fish and Wildlife team arrived and took the cub to their rehabilitation center. Owens, who had formed a bond with the little bear, accompanied them and even snapped a heartwarming photo with his new furry friend at the center. But there was more to the story. The Fish and Wildlife team revealed to Owens that the mother bear had actually had 5 cubs, not 4. Earlier that day, she had abandoned another sickly cub. The team immediately set out to find this other cub and fortunately found it in time. Both cubs were brought to the rehab center where they would recover and regain their strength. The plan is for these bear siblings to return to the wild once they are healthy again, reuniting with their mother and the rest of their family. It's a reunion that's sure to be a joyful moment for the bear family. Trooper Owens and the Fish and Wildlife officials have done an incredible job in rescuing and caring for these little bears in need. The little cub is lucky that Officer Owens was close by when his mother decided to continue.